Welcome to another bonfire here on Fire's YouTube. We got a lot of Disneyland. It's been a while since we talked about Disneyland in full, but today's the day because we got lots of news, lots of Disneyland news. Woo! What's up, Triple C? How you doing? You're the best. What's up, Michelle? Happy Wednesday. Oh my Lanta, I can't believe it's Wednesday. What's up, handsome? Money Mike. Barbara in the house. What's up, Jazzy? Bonfire while I'm at the office. Let's go! Oh. Finish strong. What is it? 1:30. 1:30 in the day. Primavera Sierra dropping 5 fires. What's up, Alex? How you doing? Jones fired up. What's up, Peter? Early bonfire. Yeah, early bonfire today. I anytime like Disney drops this kind of news, I kind of like waiting it out, seeing how the dust settles. Is there anything more coming? But it looks like that's it. It looks like that is it. We all knew this day was coming. It's not like it's a surprise. But for some reason, I feel like it hurt. For some reason, it hurt a lot more than it usually does. It's kind of crazy. What's up, Jen? Just clocked out for lunch. Let's go. You know, before I go into this doom and gloom conversation, let's talk about this real quick. So I only got into Fortnite recently. I'm not like here to be like, oh, I've been playing for a long time, but I enjoy the game. It's a lot of fun. I like playing Blitz. There's like other variations like Reload and Battle Royale, but I mainly like Blitz. That's the main one. And I got the Green Ranger. I'm all about Power Rangers. It's one of my favorite things in the world. Well, Blitz is doing, or Fortnite is doing like this Halloween, like, I don't even know what to call it. They call it Fort Nightmares, I think. Look at this. I would play the audio, but obviously copyright. But we're going to have Scooby-Doo. We're just talking about Scooby-Doo at Universal soon with FanFest. But right there, Jason. Good old Jason. Let me see. Where's the other one? That's another one. Scream just ran by. Scream ran by again. How crazy. But it gets even crazier about this whole Fortnite thing because look at what else is coming. I think I tweeted it out right now. Right here. Oh my Lanta. Has there ever been another horror icon that's just taking off success wise than Art the freaking Clown? Art the Clown went from this low budget to just gigantic icon of horror. This dude's gonna arrive at Fortnite. Like this character is just being populated to the masses now. He's just a money making machine. I don't even know how else to say it at this point. But I'm so happy for all the teams that are part of Terrifier, and I couldn't be happier for the success of this character. We just got him at Horror Nights, Halloween Horror Nights. Now this dude's in Fortnite. Wild, just wild. All right. Let's get into the conversation. All right, so today is the day. For whatever reason, Disneyland chose today, October 8th. We all knew price increase was coming. It's not like it's a surprise. It happens, usually every year or every other year. But the question was like, how much are things going to go up, and what will be affected the most? Because it seems like last year the price increase really devastated the lower magic keys, because I think it became what, 500 and 750. That's a lot of money for those low keys. But today's increase, Disneyland announced some price increase all across the board. All across the board. For me, I'm an Inspire Magic Key holder, so that's where my eyes went when I heard about these price increases. I was like, how much is my pass going to cost now? Well, if you want to be inspired, your Inspire Magic Key at Disneyland is going to cost $1,900. $900. Did I stutter? I did not. 1900. 1900. Whew. So I started looking, and I was like, well, did anything change? did we get something new, or did reservations go away? For Inspire, the answer is no. It's pretty much the same. You got blockout dates during Christmas and New Year's, and you still got to make reservations. The other one that got affected big time was Believe Key. The Believe is now $1,474. $1,474. What'd you say? What'd you say? You know, it's kind of crazy because if I revert back to like 2018, 2019, I guess that's kind of a long time now. But I remember at that point, Disney used to sell a Premier Pass where you get all of Disneyland and all of Walt Disney World. So it allows you to go to both parks. And at that time in 2019 or 2018, I can't recall which year I bought it. It was $2,100. $2,100. So I get everything Disney has to offer here in the United States. I get it. Now we got to pass almost pretty much approaching $2,000. $1,900. To keep it going, let's get the full perspective, because you know we got this post right here. This gives us a look into everything. What changed? Like what increased? Where did it hurt? Disney has that tiered system. It's all about the tiers these days. And Disneyland loves to kind of promote like, hey, look how many 0 tier days we have. Usually 0 tier days, there's a lot of construction, refurb, stuff's just closed for whatever reason. Fantasmic doesn't even have fireworks. You know, tier 0 days are kind of rough, but whatever. They have a $104 like one park ticket. The one park ticket at the highest this year is going to be $224. And that increased $18. $18. All the other ones, you know, it was a very minimal, but that tier 6, you know, you're going at the prime time, you know, Halloween, summer, Christmas, New Year's. Those are all the highest tier. You're paying $18 more now. And that's just for a one park. We haven't even talked about when it's like a park hopper. Another thing that's changed is Lightning Lane. Lightning Lane, I know it says a new price of $34, but I forgot where I was reading that it's pretty much just been $40 lately, or 36, but now it's 40. So yeah, Lightning Lane, I guess the cheapest it could be is 34. Kind of crazy. I remember when Max Pass, you know, we're talking about the good old days, Fast Pass, Max Pass. I remember when originally our annual pass, if you had the highest, you just got fast pass, like max pass on your pass. I could get like 2 or something a day. I can't recall what it was, but I was able to get fast pass on my annual pass. What a cool benefit. And then later it became like, well, that's too good. We're going to make you pay for max pass now. And I think max pass for us costs like $10 when you had an annual pass, like the highest one. But now, what's the benefit we get? Where did I go? Where did I go? Is it this one? No. Let me back up. How much discount do we get on the Lightning Lane? Lightning Lane gives us 25% off. 25%. So if it's $34, because that's what they're claiming, 34 times 0.25. So it's about $25 for a pass holder if you do Lightning Lanes. Not the worst thing in the world, but damn, $25. That's my churro money. The other one where a lot of people I feel were pretty upset today is this one right here. The parking. Parking, it's just a Disney tradition. It just keeps going up and up. It just keeps going up and up and up. And it is $40 now. $40 to park your car, a $5 increase. It's a $5 increase at all of them. I kind of feel like 35 was already pushing the, oh my gosh, Disneyland price or Disneyland parking is that much? $35, $35. But yeah, it is what it is. $40. Please understand, says the stream froze. Did it freeze? Am I still live? Can you hear me? I don't know. I feel like it's working on my end, right? Can you hear the words coming out of my mouth? All good here. Okay, cool. What's up, Dark Star? I have a pass for Disney World, and for Disneyland, it's almost $3,000. That makes sense. That makes sense. It ain't cheap no more. It ain't cheap at all. Period. What's up, Regari? Loud and clear. Okay, cool. So yeah, prices went up to $40. And earlier I was talking about the annual pass, how the Enchant, oh my god, I said Enchant was $750. Enchant key, $974. Wow. And then Imagine is $600. I had to like clean my eyes a little bit. I was like, these prices right? Is this right? So let me take a step back. Okay? Let me take a step back. Obviously, there's frustration because we're not really getting nothing extra to these magic keys or whatever. What is on the horizon for next year? Nothing. Infinity Defense and the Tony Stark ride, those are like you hope 2027, 2028 if there's no delays. But that's like so far in the distance. That's irrelevant to this current Magic Key. And we do know that construction's going to be coming very, very soon for Coco Ride. How that affects that surrounding area is going to affect it a lot. Like, what I wonder, I know it sounds weird to ask, but like, do we get Viva Navidad next year? Lunar New Year? is that going to be affected? Because a lot of the parade stuff goes over there where Coco's going. Um, does Incredicoaster get rocked next year because of Coco Ride? We know Monsters Inc. is going to go down very soon. And, Avatar Land could be a 2030 thing for all we know, or 2029. So those things are really not affecting this next cycle of annual pass. I don't know what could be like a cool thing that happens next year. I guess the storybook canal land Rapunzel statue. This is what I want to say. It'd be fine if like you increase the price and it's like, okay, but we're gonna get all these cool things next year, and there's a lot to hope for and experience next year and whatever. There really isn't, and I feel like this annual pass increase, it hurts. It just hurts. I don't even know how else to say it. I used to kind of like not try to be so doom and gloom with all these things, but this year it hurts. We got a Fantasmic, no Dragon. Who knows when the hell that's going to come back. We got a Disneyland that's cutting back hours, 11 p.m. now. And everybody's like worried, like, is Christmas going to be closing at 11 p.m.? It might. It literally might. Same thing with DCA. They're closing at 9. That's pretty brutal. The 9 p.m. is brutal for DCA. From me, somebody that covers Disneyland and pretty much knows a good heartbeat of what's happening, I only foresee a lot of construction everywhere. Just popping up. And one that's probably going to go down soon, Autopia too. Remember, we were just talking about the electric car thing. I just foresee a lot of construction coming and not a lot of cool stuff. I feel like the cool stuff is going to be around the corner, but that's not like 3 or 4 years from now. I guess we got to pay for this stuff somehow, right? It's Disneyland is constructioning, if that's even a word, constructioning in the most expensive era of construction, the current era, permits and all these things they got to deal with the city of Anaheim. It's all expensive, millions of dollars, and all the people that they're paying to do all these projects. I could just imagine how expensive all of this is. So I guess it's just it's the trickle down effect of if we're gonna get cool stuff, the current guest, well, they're gonna have to pay for it. Also, too, all our garbage movies just bombed recently. You're gonna pay for that too. All this, I blame Elio. That's who I blame. I don't even want to blame Avenger Campus. I blame Elio. That one had to have hurt Disney hard, real hard. But yeah, that's just the reality. For me, I feel like it hurts, but I don't know. It's weird because like I've been going to Disney now, like as a content creator for like 8 years now, I guess 7 years. And I feel like the price increases, like for some reason, I would always feel hope with them. Like, yeah, well, this is coming next year. This one right now, this price increase, there ain't nothing coming next year but construction walls. So that's why it's like, for me, this one hurts a little. Well, it doesn't hurt a little, it hurts a lot. It hurts a lot. But it is what it is. Some things I kept thinking to myself, like, because, I like reading what other people are saying, and they're like, Disneyland's trying to price out people. That is for sure a strategy. It for sure is. It has to be in the formula of what's happening. They are trying to price people out. And I think whatever levers they're messing with of crowd, they're getting comfortable with that certain amount of crowd that is willing to pay this and still have all this profit. I think Disney's not trying to be so jam packed all the time to make profit. I think that it's almost like their strategy has to be like, well, we really like being in this lower middle tier crowdness, but at the same time pull all this profit. It has to be like that. I don't think their game plan is like, we're just trying to pack the parks every day. I don't think that's their game plan anymore. I think their game plan is for sure lower crowd, but just gigantic profit. It's a business. It's literally a business. Oh man. But yeah, that's where we're at today. I want to ask, how do you guys feel about today's price increase? I would love to hear from you guys. You heard from me. I want to hear from you. And I just feel like at this point, if we're paying $1,900 for an annual pass, there shouldn't be blockout dates and there shouldn't be reservations. I remember a lot of people would like try to attack me for saying these things. And I think everybody's on board now of like, no, F reservations and screw off with the blockout dates. Like, what are you doing? That's ridiculous. I think everybody's on board now. I remember some people were like, we could just go to last year. Reservations ain't bad. It sucks when you pay $1,900. You can't even go on a Tuesday. That happened to me recently on Friday. I couldn't even go on a Friday. I got the highest pass. But how do you guys feel? I want to hear from you guys. You guys heard enough from me. I've been talking for 20 minutes. I want to hear from you. I'm done with Disney until they open something. That's going to be a while. It's going to be a long time. The next thing on the horizon is Avenger Campus expansion. And not a lot of people are excited for that one. Worse scam than the U.S. government. No, I'm not trying to make this political either, people. Lord Chad, you're done. I'm downgrading my pass after this year. I'm not paying rent for a pass. Yeah, that seems to be the common denominator of like, I'm going to downgrade. I think we're okay with the 1,900. They're putting it so far out of reach now. 1,900. I remember originally when it was like, dude, we're paying $1,200. Are we crazy? Like, this is getting crazy. We're $700 more beyond that. We're funding Pixar flop. We totally are. We totally are funding Pixar flops, my friend. Oh, damn. We got a new permit. I just saw Scott Gustin's tweet. We paying the millions of dollars Disney Plus lost overnight over the controversial decision. Well, it's not just a controversial decision. Disney Plus has been a disaster. The parks is what really funds the machine. It's been like the staying power of money because their movies and just media in general for you, Disney, it's been struggling. It is what it is. You know, it's not like I'm making this up. Thankfully for them, Lilo and Stitch, $1 billion, but right after, not good movies are coming. Like we got Tron about to hit. I'm really curious how that's going to do in the box office. From some people I trust their opinions on movies, they hated it. They did not like Tron. But, you know, we'll have this other side of marketing that it's like, this is the best movie ever. These graphics are insane. You got to see it in 3D. I'm curious. I can't wait to see it. I'm going to see it soon. So I'll let you know how I feel about Tron. Oh, man. I was just talking to Junior recently, like earlier in the morning, and I was like, Junior, we were talking about movies. And I was like, yes, I'm going to see that movie. I pay AMC to watch bad movies. That's the only reason you have AMC stubs, because you just want to watch bad movies. When you watch movies throughout the whole year, it's like 90% bad movies. It's not like this plethora of great entertainment's been coming in the last years. It's not. And if you follow me on Twitter or X at the Cali Bay, You'll see my reviews. I keep it very honest on my X with movies. I'm not like, what is there to sugarcoat? I'm not I'm not on any of these medias. Uh, I really want my key, but it's getting so difficult when the highest pass is 1900 and the cost of living keeps going up too. It gets to the point where I have to choose Disney or rent. Yeah, and Disney is doing it on purpose. It's on purpose. This is not like well, we just kind of came to the conclusion we had to do this. No, it's all on purpose. It's all part of the plan. This price increase. And it's sad that they're pricing out people because that wasn't Walt's dream for the park. Yeah. 2021 Believe key 941. Now it's 1,447. No more blockout dates. 2021 Dream key 1,400, no blockouts. Now it's 1,900 with blockout dates. Hey, we paying $1,900 to get blocked out. I can't even go. We can't go in Christmas. You talk about Christmas? Can't even go in Christmas. I used to love going to Disneyland in Christmas. I would go right at 8 in the morning, get some gingerbread cookies. If I got lucky, a candy cane, and take it to the family. Like when we all came together, not a possibility unless you buy a ticket. We need to boycott Disneyland. These prices are insane, especially with reservations and blockouts. No, there's no like the whole boycott Disney. That's not gonna work. It's just I think the best way to say it, Disneyland doesn't care what you think. That's the best way. And I've been saying this. They don't care. They don't want to listen to you. They don't. If they would have listened to fans, guests, their loyal fan base, reservations would be gone. People are so over reservations. And they're not. They're just, I guess, here to stay forever for whatever reason. We shouldn't have paid that much. We renewed in August. I didn't pay this $1,900. I renewed like 3 weeks ago or a month ago. I renewed a while ago. I knew this was going to happen. That's why if me and you, Darkstar, we're in this lucky, we get to renew before this like wreckage comes, Yeah, exactly. With these prices, there should be no reservation, less blackout dates. It should just be 0 blockout date, no blockout dates. We got Triple C with the super chat. It hurts also because Florida gets all the major investment. Same with Universal, if we're going to be honest. Well, Universal, it is brutal. They got Epic Universe. They're getting a new roller coaster with whatever Rip Ride Rocket. But hey, at least we're getting Fast and Furious. And we're going to have Fan Fest. And hopefully there's more projects right around the corner that we don't know about yet. But yeah, it always seems that way. Florida gets everything. They get everything. I don't think there's a better way to say it. They get everything. Florida's just lucky, man. They got all the money and they got the land. They do whatever they want out there. But thank you, Triple C. 5 fires, man. I remember when we got the keys and you joked that we'd pay $2,000 for that. I know. I remember that. Jeez, it sucks. Everything has become so much about money. Yeah, it's just we're just there. I remember when we had the Coast to Coast pass. Yes, I love that pass. I miss it. I miss that pass. Family of 4 here. If we renew, it's going to be $6,322. That is a lot of money. That's a lot of money. It's like maxing out a credit card, right? You're close to it. If you're like an 8K limit or something. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's worth it though. Don't have AMC here in Hawaii where I'm working. It was $25 for a ticket. No, AMC, I love AMC. You know, what made me appreciate AMC even more is that I could go to a different state. It works over there. Because when I went to Las Vegas recently, I watched F1 while I was waiting to do Horrors Unleashed. I love AMC. You just gonna watch a lot of bad movies. It's part of the plan. Next, CEO is also going to be battle between the head studios and the head of park experiences. Yeah, it's very interesting, right? Josh Damaro and I can't remember the other person, her name, but yeah, it's two people from totally different going to the top. Brian Sevilla, 51 months. It was nice seeing you, Brian. Are you going to Horror Nights today? Mondo, nice seeing you on Sunday. How about these early closing times at Disney? And only one World of Color and Fantasmic only on the weekend. Fantasmic is only on the weekends now? I didn't know that. Really? I'm going to look at my Disneyland app right now. Where do I go? Park hours day. Yeah, no Fantasmic today. Wow. What? Disneyland, they got Halloween Screams with projections. You don't even get fireworks today. What? I guess Disney interprets this early October as a lower crowd time, I guess, or yeah, just smaller crowds, like, or just not a peak season. Man, it's I want to talk about that real quick. About this, like, I guess Disney is thinking it's lower crowds. You know, I know it's not the same. But I look at Universal. I was just there yesterday, okay? And I was shocked to see that they are open till 7. I know for some people, they're like, what, 7? I feel like Universal always closes at 6 for whatever reason. They never stay open late. But they were open till 7 on a Tuesday. And look at this. Mario Kart, 100-minute. Everything at the lower lot, pretty much busy. Even at the upper lot, 60 minutes for Secret Life of Pets. What? So I felt like this is kind of a crowded day. For a Tuesday, it's pretty busy. But I don't know. I guess it's just two different areas. But yeah, it really seems like Disneyland is like, hey, this is slow season during October. I guess. I don't think it's a slow season, but yeah. Regari, they priced me out 2 years ago. It's just getting worse then, right? It's just getting worse. I'm old enough to remember when SoCal Pass, $99. I miss those days. So does my family. Haven't been back since. It's got to be close to $4 million a day to operate Disneyland, folks. That's realistic. I believe it. There's so many attractions. What's up, OG? This is why I'm nervous about Josh being the next Disney CEO. Not the greatest decision, Parkside. Josh is like the golden goose egg, because he landed that Abu Dhabi deal, which is going to be worth redonkulous money forever. So I don't know. I feel like Josh has this humongous edge of that Abu Dhabi deal, because it's pretty much costing Disney nothing. In reality, the big scope, and they're going to be profiting forever. I feel like that's the edge that Josh has, even though he's part of this Galactic Star Cruiser disaster, $2 billion disaster. But he landed Abu Dhabi, so I don't know. I feel like that Abu Dhabi deal just launched him in the company's eyes. You know, the whole corporate side, they love that. They love that stuff. I have a Six Flags pass, and I'm renewing my Universal Gold Pass. It's still cheaper than Disney. I love going to Disney, though. Just wish it was a little less expensive. Meanwhile, Universal Platinum gets you free parking, discounts, HHN ticket, Express After 3. We get Fast and Furious next year. We get FanFest for probably $50 again. Platinum's a great pass at Universal. It really is. It really, really is. Disney has too many ultra diehard fans for a boycott to be sustainable. And so, no, I don't like. I never have a mental of like we got to boycott Disney. I don't. I think it's okay to express our feelings and thoughts these days. Just do it. It's okay to be upset. I hate reservations. I hate it. I hate it. I feel like for a little time there was people that were still mad that I would say I hate reservations, but I think we're at the point everybody hates reservations now. Everybody. Oh man. You know, one thing I kept thinking too. What's up, Angel Forever? No dragon for Phantasmic, but hey, you get a price increase. One thing I kept thinking, man, I don't even know if I want to say this stuff. I'm not going to say it. I don't even want to put it in the universe. I'm not going to say it. Let me see. This price increase and cut in park hours also reflects the $233 million wage lawsuit settlement. They always recoup their losses from somewhere. And I remember reading about that. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. How much? Man, let's go to ticket prices. I haven't really looked into that yet. Buy theme park tickets. Let's go. I'm curious. Buy theme park ticket. We'll say one ticket, one day. How much is it looking like in October? Damn. So look, right now on the 8th of October, you don't get Phantasmic. You don't even get fireworks. $200 ticket. Damn. You see, when I look at a $200 ticket, you must know it's not downtime Disney. This is not the downtime that you're like, you know what I mean, trying to claim. Like 149, you know, that I feel okay, I get it. It's probably not so busy at that time. But $200, you don't even get Phantasmic, you don't get fireworks. Yeah. I saw some people were tripping on Park Hopper. What did that look like? Park Hopper. So a Park Hopper today, $289. $289. $289. So say today I was like, you know what? Me and my girlfriend, we're gonna go on Saturday. We're gonna go on Saturday. We're gonna start off at Disneyland. $314. You know, I want to do Lightning Lane because I want to, you know, not wait in line so much. I haven't been into Disneyland in a long time. I got to get parking because, you know, you got to park somewhere. So if I go on Saturday, Lightning Lane parking, $388. Can I make that into two people? Edit. Two. There we go. Saturday, Disneyland, Lightning Lane parking. So there you go. You're going to be heading to Disneyland. Two people, two Lightning Lanes, one parking, $736. That's like without gas, food. If you want to buy merch, you're dropping $1,000. You're going on Saturday. You're dropping $1,000. Unless you pack a torta, you know what I mean. you say no to temptation. Don't buy any merch. Yeah, Disneyland's expensive, and now it's getting more expensive. It is what it is. When I look at this right here, I know nobody wants to hear this, but I just want to say it. I appreciate that Disneyland still offers a magic key, an annual pass, because at the end of the day, those things are worth it. They're worth getting, even though they're not the best, and there's a lot of less, and we're paying more. But magic keys are still worth it, because look at this. That's just for one day, for two people to go one day right here. It is crazy times. I do love my magic key, even though I'm paying quite a bit of money. Brian with a super chat. Mondo World of Color is at 9 p.m. So it's hard to do both World of Color and fireworks for the same night. Let's hope they still stay open till midnight during Christmas time. You know, I didn't think about that. I've only experienced let me see. I've only experienced the early closure, the 11 p.m., I guess 9 p.m. DCA. I've only experienced it one day, and that was last week. But we stayed at Disneyland, so I did Paint the Night in a fireworks into Phantasmic. I guess at DCA, you just watch World of Color, and maybe, I guess you could catch the second Paint the Night. Yeah, it really seems like if you're going to be staying late at Disneyland, your best bang for your buck is at Disneyland, not DCA. Because at least at Disneyland, like I said, you get Paint the Night, fireworks, Phantasmic. If you want to do nighttime spectacular, at DCA, you just get one World of Color and get the hell out of there. Everything's closed. $314. Oh man, yeah. Fireworks, Phantasmic, only Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Man, I didn't know that. And me and my girlfriend just made a reservation for the weekend, so I'll be there this weekend at some point. My key expires in less than 3 weeks. I'm still indecisive. Follow your heart. You know, I just wish Disneyland would give us this like this light at the end of the tunnel. What's cool? Give us something coming next year. I want to be excited to I'm renewing because this is happening next year. We're gonna run Paint the Night and Magic Happens same time. You know, something. I don't know, something. Aladdin's coming back next year. You know, something. Give us something, Disneyland. Give us something. Please. Oh, man. We got DA dropping 20. DA, thank you. Oh, my Lanta. Mondo, I'm glad about Magic Keys too, but I do wish Inspire would get more Reservation as the price is higher than Believe Key. About $400 more. Inspire should get like 6 reservations. Inspire should just have no reservations. It's just like at 1900, we're in the same rules as these lower keys. I don't understand. It's such a vast difference of the keys. I don't get it. I don't know. Just, it is what it is. I feel if you're paying so much more, you should get like this premium feel of that 1900. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. DA, thank you. Don't worry. I typo everything. I'm the walking typo. But thank you, DA. I don't know. Honestly, I really do. I forgot who brought this up a while ago to me. And they were like, Inspire should truly get, they should get Lightning Lane. Like 2 Lightning Lanes a visit. And I remember I had that conversation with this person. And I was like, why? Why 2 Lightning Lanes? I don't understand. And he's like, well, if you think about it, most local people, they really do like 2 to 4 rides and they get the hell out of there. They don't really stay at Disneyland. And if Disneyland could give you Lightning Lanes and get you to do your 2 rides quicker so you get the hell out of there quicker and you don't have all these locals stuck in lines, you kind of free it up for the day guests, the people that are there on a 1 ticket. And I was like, I guess I could see that. Like, I could see that be something. I feel like if I got my 2 Lightning Lanes, I would use them. I don't even know if I would do any more rides. I feel like just doing 2 Lightning Lanes a day, I'm like, man, this is just money. This is a money day. Like, I'm good. Because it's very rare that I come to Disneyland with this mentality of like, I'm doing 20 rides a day. I'm just going to do 20 rides. It's like once a year I go in with that mentality. I think having Lightning Lane on the highest pass would be beneficial just to get these people out of the lines. It's like, we're good. I'll give you a perfect example. I have Express at 3 p.m. At Universal. Most of the time, I just use Express for Jurassic and Transformers, you know? I could do Express for pretty much all the rides, but I don't. It's like, these are the 2 rides I want. And I don't really feel like Express has ever impacted tremendously after 3 at Universal. It's really not. I remember when it used to be Express all day. I really wish it would go back to that, but, you know, it is what it is. If you're lucky, you'll get a new churro. Yeah. On average, the amount spent on admission daily to Disneyland does not cover the amount to operate the park for the day. Really? So, where's the big money? Hotels, I guess? Exciting news. There's going to be lots and lots of construction. Nothing new. Scott just said that they filed a permit for the fence in front of the park. Yeah. Thank you for bringing that up. I'll bring that up right now. I'll be at HHN tonight. Let's go! HHN on a Wednesday! Damn, HHN. It should have been Scary Farm on a Wednesday. I would have loved to go to Scary Farm today. But, yeah, they're not doing Wednesdays. Brian's dropping the fire today. Probably not going tonight to HHN, but shout out to Merch Girl and the Food Guy for the Disney info on hours and shows. Fire it up. Let's go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go to Scott Gustin. What did he post? Thank you for the super chat, Brian. You got to text us when you're going next, man. We could all hang out again. Scott Gustin. Shout out to Scott, man. He's been on fire. Been on fire lately. What do we got? What do we got here? What do we got here? Disneyland filed a permit to install a construction fence at the site of the upcoming parking structure and transportation hub on the east side of the resort. The fence will make some of the first visible signs of work on the arrival updates announced earlier this year. Let's go! I'm assuming he means right here, this thing. This thing right here. That's what I'm assuming. Man, this thing's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. You know, I'm still wondering what the hell this is right here. Every time I look at this picture, my eyes go to what is happening in Tomorrowland. Like, that is a very different looking Tomorrow. And not even that, why is this pathway so damn big? That pathway right there ain't that big. Where's Nemo? You know, what's going on here? But we're not going to talk about that right now. Every time I look at this picture, that's all I think about. But yeah, no, this entrance is like spectacular. I don't even know how else to say it. But there you go. Price increase. You get a new fence. You get more parking. You get a new security area. Get this bridge thing. So hey, this man. So the new parking structure across Harbor that's going to come to life soon. I'm assuming that's like a 2-year project. So like I wonder is Harbor Entrance going to shut down for a little bit? Like are all the Ubers and like, you know, all those Uber drop-offs, like is that still going to happen on Harbor side? That's interesting. I can't wait to see this update. It's obviously going to affect Harborside tremendously. I would imagine it'll shut down. Because how can you do all this construction and still have like safe pathways? You know, I don't know. This is a huge project, humongous project. All right, I think that is all for Disneyland price increase conversation. It hurts. It hurts, and it is what it is. It is what it is. All right. That's it for the Disneyland prices. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about? Anything else you guys want to talk about? Mondo, you missing the game? No, I'm watching all Dodger, every pitch. I just watch it on my phone. I miss the days of going somewhere, but no, I just watch it on my phone. I hope to be at Horror Nights today. I'll probably be just vlogging, maybe just enjoying it. But I do want to go to Horror Nights today. I hope I can make it out there. That's a valid point. How are they going to do Toy Story parking lot shuttling once the harbor side? From the little I've heard, rumor-wise, is maybe Harbor starts going to downtown Disney, whatever those parking lots are. I don't know what they're called. I can't recall. And then everybody would just come through downtown Disney through ESPN Zone, Din Tai Fung location over there. We'll see if that's true. We'll see if that's true. Mondo, I'll be at Disney on Sunday. How are the crowds on Sunday? Very busy. Very, very busy. Bring a sweater. It's been pretty cold at night at Disney, so be prepared. But yeah, it's going to be busy. If you could get there early, right at park opening, it's your prime time to do cool stuff with short times. What can come other than Scooby-Doo? It says more fandoms to be announced. Who knows? FanFest. And I feel like anything's possible with FanFest. Who could have, like, One Piece and Back to the Future? Like, how do you even try to connect that? Like, there's no, like, decoding, like, oh, this could happen and maybe this. I don't know. I don't know where FanFest is going. I wish I did, but yeah, who knows? Who knows where FanFest is going? I just hope FanFest hasn't peaked after Back to the Future. I know that sounds like a weird thing to say, but Back to the Future was literally perfection. It was literally perfection. No matter what decisions Disney make right now, fans still gonna complain and be negative. Oh, for sure. I still remember the days. I haven't really changed, period, since I've been doing content. I haven't. And I remember, we'll go back to 2017 to 2019. I would complain about things, but nobody else would complain. Nothing. And it's not even complain, it's just speaking the truth on things. And I remember I would be like, Disney, anything they do, just everybody loves whatever they do. Doesn't matter. Churros are now $20. Everybody laughs and loves it for whatever reason. But 2024, 2025 Disney, it's just a different era. Like they don't know how to make people happy in like a large group. Like, and I'll revert back to, they don't want to listen to the fans. They don't want to listen to the guests. They're just doing whatever they want. They have their own vision of what good is, and they're just steamrolling through the criticisms or, just the voice of the people. They don't care. They're just, we're doing this. You will enjoy Epcot, even though we said it'll look like that, but it looks like this. This is your Epcot. Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. I will, no matter what, always have the greatest time every time I visit Disneyland. Because, for me, it could be the crowdest day ever. I'll still have a blast at Disney. I don't care. I have an annual pass, right? You could go back when it's not crowded. But for me, I always make the best out of my Disney trips. One realization that I've had, and you'll see it in my vlogs every now and then, it's not a Disneyland trip unless a ride breaks down on you. It's like one new thing that I've just mentally prepared. Like, a ride's just going to break down on you at Disneyland. It's just weird, but it's like a reality lately. It's a reality. But yeah, I'll have fun no matter what. The negativity towards Disney, it is what it is. They did it to themselves. Ain't nobody to blame but themselves. I think this is a perfect time. Like, if it was gonna happen, this is the perfect time to be like, hey, everybody, the dragon's coming. So just be patient. It's coming. Fantasmic will be at its peak. We're gonna make it better than ever. So be prepared. 2026, blah blah blah, whatever it is. This is a great time to announce the dragon, and I feel like if they did that, everybody would shut up about prices. Whatever, we got the dragon coming. Even the food's going up. Yeah, it is true. It is true. All the pricing of food went up everywhere. Like even the apples went up. Mondo, do you think I should get Lightning Lane for Disney or DCA? If it's in your budget, just do it. Why not? Lightning Lane's true value is if you could show up early, 8 a.m. That's where Lightning Lane shines. But if you do not show up early, I would just avoid Lightning Lane. Just move on with your day. Spend $36 on an awesome meal and a churro somewhere else. You know what I mean? It's also because people still go back to Disneyland no matter what. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Foods are certainly up, but still cheaper than other theme parks. Yeah, I go to so many theme parks. I go to Six Flags, Knott's, Universal, Disneyland. Disneyland, even though their prices are going up, are still the best prices. They're the best prices. They're the best prices. You get I was just recently at Disneyland, a smoke jumper. I could bring it up. I have a picture because I just posted it. Yeah, I was surprised. Smoke Jumper only sells double cheeseburgers. And in my head, I was like, I don't want a double cheeseburger. I just wanted a regular cheeseburger. I ended up just getting In-N-Out. That's what I ended up doing. I went In-N-Out. But what I want to say, look at this. You go to Smoke Jumper, you could get a double cheeseburger, $16.29. You go to Knott's Berry Farm right now, everything's $19. Like everything, $19. So Disneyland is getting more pricey, but it's still better than everywhere. It's better than Six Flags. It's better than Knott's. And it's still better than Universal, shockingly. Universal's expensive. Everything at Universal is pretty expensive. Disneyland, they keep the food prices pretty competitive, and they're number one. They're number one. What's up, Shelly? Hope you have a good day, too. Did you ever go to Glow Fest for Electronica? No, I never did. I really wish I did. I didn't get to enjoy all that stuff back in the day. Oh my gosh, I didn't even talk about the In-N-Out should pay royalties. Oh man, I don't even want to talk about it. I was just gonna say, I forgot, like, Savi's workshop. It went from $220 to $250. Savi's work to build a lightsaber, you got to pay $250. Droid Depot, to build one of those R2 droids, or like the BB-8 droid, it went from $100 to $120. Damn, build a lightsaber, $250. And it hasn't changed. It's still the same thing. Oh, man, I forgot to bring this up. Sometimes before I go live, I'll like play theme songs of things I love just to like motivate me. And I I was listening to Power Rangers, and I didn't realize I just wanted to hear the OG Power Rangers song, but this one just has all the Power Rangers just combined into one video, and this Power Rangers in space, this one goes hard. Power Rangers, watch. Let me Did anybody watch Power Rangers in Space? Are you old enough to have seen this? I can't believe I'm at the point in my life where Power Rangers is just like 30 years. Damn, what the freak? What happened? What happened? Dude, I feel like Rangers in Space is where I think I stopped collecting everything, or it was like Power Rangers Zeo. Is it called Zeo? But listen to this song. Listen to this song. Go Power Rangers! Go Power Rangers! Go Power Rangers! I love this Megazord right here. Oh my gosh! Power Rangers! Go Power Rangers! Power Rangers! Go Power Rangers! Go Power Rangers! In space! Oh, that goes so hard. Nothing beats the original, though. Oh, that's so good. That's just so good. This hits, what, 30 years later, man. Still hard. It hits hard. Oh, I love it. I love it. Do you know that there is the last verse of It's a Small... I was there day one. I definitely know. I just don't write Small World very often. It's not on the like, you know what I want to do today? Small World. It's never on that. Yes, it went hard because they all thought it was going to be the last season. Dude, and there were 30 more years of Power Rangers after that. I love Power Rangers in space. Power Rangers SPD smacked. Let me see. Power Rangers SPD opening. That's after my time. This PD, I don't know. I don't even know what it sounds like, to be honest. SPD emergency. What kind of Megazords do they got in this? If I'm gonna be honest, I've never seen this one. I don't SPD. What does that stand for? I just want to watch Power Rangers now. I don't know. I've never seen SPD season. I remember Power Rangers in Space. Mighty Morphin was top tier, 1993. It's crazy. Let me see. I want to hear this chorus. Hold on. We got to go to the chorus. I guess it'll be like right here. Always call out. Space Patrol. Space Patrol. Wait. There's like dogs? Space Patrol Delta? What? I've never heard of this. I've never. 6 years ago? I've never seen none of this. I'm intrigued. I'm not hating. I'm intrigued. Space Patrol Delta is a space Power Rangers. So they went back to space. I guess you run out of ideas eventually, right? You're like, we got to go back to space. Oh, man. Where are we at? I think we hit all the good stuff that we wanted to talk about. Let's end on a good news. All right, let's end this on a good note. Let's end this on a good note. So, Dodgers are going back to LA. We got Nola versus Yamamoto. Dude, Yamamoto's been a beast. I can't wait. I can't wait. I hope he delivers. Dude, this dude had 201 straight. Dude, Yamamoto in the last game he started off bad in the first inning and then went God mode. Like, I watched the whole game. But yeah, I think he's going to shut him out. We're going to see a lot of strikeouts right here. I feel like Nola is just going to get lit up. I don't know who's going to do the damage. You know what's crazy about the Dodgers? They've been putting Kiki Hernandez. I could have sworn they put him in third. They put him at bat at third yesterday. Can I go to yesterday's game? Or sorry, not yesterday, but the previous game. Right? Oh no, it was Teoscar. Never mind. I thought it was Kiki. I was like, they put Kiki at third. He's batting third. Yeah, but Yamamoto, just bring us home, baby. Just end it. Yamamoto's going to shut him out today. Broom's in the chat. Broom. All right. Y'all have a good rest of your day. Thank you guys for watching. Disneyland prices went up as usual, but this one just hurt a little bit more than the previous times. It is what it is. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Have a good rest of your Wednesday, and I'll see ya real soon. We are firing it down. Love y'all.